Today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point just does sneak over the ball. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go. And they'll start the drive from the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. throw right side, complete to Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they'll send Judy in motion left. On 3rd down, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins again. He'll drop this down to Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Cousins now. Finding Williams once more, complete. That he will quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at 7. They'll send Judy in motion left. Cousins now on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and it's third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. ETN. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. That is incomplete. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They run it again with Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Throwing, Cousins. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Second down, Cousins. forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 40 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Broncos 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
At the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. To throw, Cousins. Into the hands of Patrick left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
In motion goes Patrick. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now ETN to start the drive. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
He's got a man, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Stephon Diggs. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Hey, Lion. Think right open. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, a run with Etienne. goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll send Judy in motion left. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this is caught at the end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cousins on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first and 10, Cousins. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade and Lurican. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, it's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jags extend their lead yet again. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Cousins. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Lawrence.
It got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And they'll run with Etienne.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A give to Williams, right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. To throw is Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as the tackle made up at the 27.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll go again with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A give running right, Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.